So I guess I watch off of the stream preview. This one, right? Oh.
Yeah, so let's just take a moment to wait for
Yeah.
for the stream to start up. In the meantime, just want to remind everyone our next event coming up after this, Lego City Forest Raceway. We have the vehicle incentive currently being led by Dump Truck with $5. I'm sure there's someone who really loves bicycles out there that's willing to put in maybe $6-7 to make sure we don't play with a dump truck. So, come on in. Feel free to donate. That will be starting in about an hour, so we have an hour to do that.
Am I muted on stream?
No. And we have games, so Happy and Sea Gymnastic, take it from here.
All right. So well, running, right? So this category apparently I'm really quiet, so might want to fix that. Okay. I guess I'll just keep talking and we'll see when it fixes itself. So yeah, this category is gonna be beating all of the 15 levels, 15 main levels of the game in the free play mode, which is gonna have some exciting skips to see. And yeah, I guess if Cappy's ready, we can start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. And yeah, there's gonna be some delay at the beginning, but then we're gonna be fine. Hopefully any moment now. All right, looks like we are in the gameplay right now. Quality might be a little bit weird at the beginning, but we should get that sorted out pretty soon. Right, so first level here. Yeah, okay, this is not really. Yeah, okay. Hopefully we can see something in a minute. In the meantime, you should be going to the out of bounds door in this first level here to skip the whole level by simply e-gliding to it. This game has a piece of tech that's going to be really overpowered here that basically allows you to glide infinitely with infinite distance. It's called extended chicken gliding. It allows you, yeah, like I said, allows you to cross a lot of huge gaps by simply switching back and forth with the farmer and using the chicken gliding ability. For some reason, if you frame perfectly press the jumping button and the switch button, it will just allow you to get an extended glide instead of a normal one. So that is going to be the main piece of tech used here. And yeah, looks like he's gonna be doing these levels in the intended order, so to say. So he's already done with level 1, which only took him about 20 seconds. Now he's gonna go into level 2.
Apologies for the audio quality or the video quality. We're messing with that right now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we didn't really see what was happening there, but there's another also broken piece of tech where you can just clip through walls, which hopefully we'll see again in a second. This game, when it originally came out, it was on the Wii U only, and the thing about Wii U, the Wii U version, is that it was only the game only had one player, which means that there was no 1P2C or co-op mode in the game implemented. But when they remade this game for the remaster for all the modern consoles and the PC, uh, they did add a second player, but they didn't really program the player 2 mechanics really well. So you can, by dropping in player 2, they're gonna warp in behind player 1, and there's also a warp to player button in the menu that you can use at any time to warp in player 2 behind you, which sometimes can lead you to clip through walls. And that is really, really overpowered. So we should be able to see that, hopefully, here in just a second. Yeah, warp to player, get out of bounds, and hopefully hit an end level trigger right here. Looks like he did hit it in that little lag we had. Something about this game is also that I believe Kapibot is playing on the Xbox version, and for whatever reason, every single version other than PC just has really long loads. Not sure if it's because of the hardware, but I think even the best Xboxes have just like really like way longer loads than PC, which is really weird. But anyway, on to level 3. This one has a really huge sequence break, so to speak, at the very beginning. You're gonna see another one of those clips here. And after that, you can just glide to the out of bounds door that takes you straight from room 1 to room 3, I believe. Yep, like right there. And in this room, there's also a out of bounds door he can hit right at the very end of the room with a simple clip and an extended chicken glide. So basically, he's making his way to the right of the room right about now, and after that, he should be able to, warp to player 2 to get past this wall and fly to the end. Didn't quite get the trigger the first time here.
All right, sorry to interrupt real quick, but we have two donations. One from Yannick DeWegger, matching grill for the drill incentive, GG to the race with $15. And Nathaniel Grill with another $15, saying donating for the drill to the Lego City run if this is still possible. Either way, doing commentary was so fun, and I'm glad to be part of the community. Grill, yeah, thanks so much for the commentary. Very energetic, had a lovely time. And yeah, the drill is now
Yeah,
on.
really, really nice race we had. It was fun to watch. So yeah, that was level 3, even though we didn't see a lot of it. On to level 4 now, which is the Dojo level, Kung Fu. This one, yeah, it's also really, really short because of how broken this game is. You can simply in room 1, you're just gonna just walk to the door over there and warp to player to skip the whole room, and then in room 2, clip out again and hit an out of bounds door. And yeah, I guess I can quickly just explain what the out of bounds doors are, because there has been a break from them. So if you watched the Lego Jurassic World run earlier, where Viola was just using out of bounds doors to skip like basically every single room in the game, It's basically the same thing here. Every room has an out of bounds door somewhere that you can hit to skip to the next level or the next room. And yeah, that is what that is what is used to skip most things in this speed run. Without those doors, there would be really very little skips possible. So that was level 4. On to level 5. Starting to pull up a list of the names from the names of the levels because I see them in Polish, but I don't know what they are in English. Uh, this one is called Dirty Work. Okay, I guess it's the ideal translation. So this one you are in a. This is a sewer, I believe, and you need to get to the museum. And also this one is also just gonna be warping to player to skip everything, every obstacle, every door, and in the final room you're gonna see an out of bounds door again. Anyways, as soon as the stream catches up, yeah, so he's now in the vault room, and this one you can't just skip right away because there's a lot of lasers blocking your path. And if you try to like work past the laser, there's a really good chance you'll just soft lock yourself. I am speaking from experience here. And but yeah, after pushing getting past the laser, you can warp to player to get past that door there, and go into the museum, which should be a 10-second room if done correctly. Hopefully, we get to see that. Looks like yeah, got out of bounds and trying to hit the door now, and he got it. Okay, cool. So yeah, like I said, this run is really fast paced. That's already 5 levels out of the 15 in the game. And none of the levels in this game are long. It's like I think the longest level in the game is 4 minutes, and it's the last one. So yeah, this one, Astronaut, I believe is the name. Really quick, 2 rooms. One of them just need to do one thing, and then in the other room, he's just gonna clip through a door to skip the room. He needs to do a rather precise parkour in this room to get to a lever. I think it's a lever that opens the hatch at the top. Having some troubles with the parkour. Looks like this is not easy, so makes sense why sometimes you might mess it up. Also, just as a disclaimer, if I get something wrong, I haven't run this category, but I do know a bit of it, so that's why I'm trying to go off of memory here.
Game started.
Looks like you're really struggling to get that parkour. Okay, but does get it now. So yeah, just needs to pull that lever. And that should be in the end of this room really shortly. So yeah, now on to room 2, and yeah, he's just gonna have to go to the right of the room and do a, like I said, the warp to player clip again to just get past the door and hit the cutscene. That one's not an out of bounds, it's actually intended for you to hit that. It's just you're supposed to get a moon buggy to get that door open. But that's not what we're gonna do today. It's like he got it. Very nicely done. So on to level 7, Scrapyard Scrap. It's also a really straightforward level. Under a minute if done correctly, looks like. I guess it's a pretty similar case to the last level, which is gonna have to fly to the end of the room 1 and then in room 2, gonna clip out and hit an out of bounds door. So I don't remember particularly how the how this room looks like. It looks like there's just some yeah, astronaut parkour, which also I forgot to mention before. Uh, Astronaut along with Farmer are the two most OP disguises in the game, or the suits for Chase McCain. Uh, because the the astronaut suit gives you a jetpack that you can use for a short period of time, and combining that jetpack with the extended chicken gliding from the farmer suit can sometimes allow you to cross really huge gaps that you will normally not be able to, as well as the jetpack just helps for some out of bounds doors. I guess I can also just mention or like explain how the game works with the suits. So basically, this game, once you get all the suits, is basically like free play. You have access to every ability but one with just Chase McCain if you get all the suits, and you can unlock them throughout story. I believe there's like one each chapter, or and then after a few chapters it stops giving you more. And yeah, all of those suits have some unique abilities, but we don't really see a lot of them in this speedrun just because the game is so broken that you can skip most rooms in the game. So we only really see the astronaut and the farmer suit. So on to level 8, it is called the Colossal Fossil Hassle. Quite a mouthful. But this isn't, I think this level is only one room, so it should be really, really quick. It's either only one room or I'm forgetting the second one, but no, okay, there's two rooms. My apologies. This first room is not very memorable. So this one he's just gonna clip through to get past this door over here. Oh, I guess no, he can just. My apologies. He can just open the door normally because it only takes a second once you have all the suits. And in this room, he's gonna go straight ahead and clip out next to the dinosaur statue, I think, and hit an out of bounds door just behind it. Oh, there isn't actually a statue there. It's just a pedestal for a statue, but the statue isn't built yet. Looks like he missed the door first try. Needs to retry it, but does get it second try. Very nicely done. And on to the next level, level 7, Hot Property. This one's actually pretty difficult. Has more than 2 rooms. This one has 3 total rooms. So quite an improvement from the previous levels. first one he's just gonna clip through the door, and the next one there is a tricky out of bounds door placed in a really weird place, very close to the kill plane that he might take a few attempts on, but should go fine. And after that, it's just a very simple room of walking to the end and clipping through a door. A lot of rooms in this game do have intended end level doors, so there's a ton of those rooms where he's just gonna need to go to the end and clip through something to end the level. Like this first room here, just normally you need to get this is your firefighter training. You need to finish the whole training to unlock the firefighter costume, which then allows you to tear down the door to end the level or something like that, or that door just naturally opens. I'm not sure which one, but yeah, you can just clip through with the work to player. Now he's also gonna work to player out of bounds. And use the map to have a good setup for the door looks like. But did not get it first try, I don't think. Looks like it doesn't get a second try either. Like I said, the thing about that door is if you miss it, you just fall straight to the kill plane because it's right below or it's right above the kill plane. Looks like he did get it third try. Um, but even so, after he got it, he got fall rescued because in that little transition, he still basically hit the kill plane. So like I said, in this room, he just has to work to player to clip through either a wall or a door, depending on which version of this he goes for. Looks like clipping through a wall and then ending the level right there. So yeah, already 9 levels through the run. Time for level 10. This one is Smash and Grab. Also a super short level. Most of these levels are all under a minute on the IL or the individual level reader awards. They're, like I said, the levels in this game, they're kind of the especially in speedruns, they're kind of the lesser part of the game. This game mostly focuses its story on the chapter chapter formula in the hub world, where you just do most things in the hub world, because this game has a really huge hub world. Like the Lego City is massive and has a lot of collectibles and story missions. So this level also super quick. Only 2 rooms. One of them he's gonna go into the water here and gonna work to player past the wall to an out of bounds door. And in the next room, he just has to warp through a door, I think, to end the level. Also, I guess, fun fact while we wait to see this more of this level here. This game not only has those out of bounds doors in every level, but also has them in the hub world for every single level. So you can enter almost every single level early in this game, which makes the any percent speedrun of this game really interesting because you can just get basically the farmer suit, and then you can go straight into the last level and finish the game. But yeah, he did hit the door in room 1, and now he's gonna clip through this vault door to end the level. There we go. So yeah, only 5 levels left. Like I said, like I think I said that 3 times already. This run is super fast paced. Really quick levels. The next one is I think one of the next level is the second shortest level in the game. It's should be really quick. Sub 30 seconds optimally, probably sub minute is what we're gonna see here. I think it's either 2 or 3 rooms. I think it's 3 rooms. All of them are really quick though. Or no, it's 2 rooms. I think there's a trick I I'm not remembering. To skip one of them completely. So he's gonna try to warp to player and warp on the ceiling, I believe. Yeah, and then he can fly to the trigger that takes you straight to room 3. Not sure why that's there, but yes, this game has also some doors that just take you, that just like completely skip a room, that take you from like room 2 to room 4. Or I guess that's a weird example because this game doesn't have a level with 4 rooms, but there are a lot of those doors like that just skip a room. And I think we lost stream for a second. Oh no, I think it was maybe that was a long loading screen. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, that like I said, that level went really quick. On to the next one, High Steel. I don't remember what. Oh, okay, I remember what this one is. This one is 2 really short rooms. One of them, I think he's gonna do some parkour to get to the door and then work past the door to skip it. In the next one, he has to do a work to player past a gate to skip the whole level. It looks like I was correct on my hypothesis with the parkour here. Using the astronaut to get to a higher ledge here. This room is really not intuitive when you're trying to like play through this game. I remember when I was trying to hundo this game, I had a trouble finding this door to the next room because it's a really small door hidden in a very large building. But yeah, it's right there. You can just you can either use the firefighter disguise to get through, or you just clip through the door. Looks like he opted for clipping through the door, but oh yeah, okay. Had some. I didn't know we were in room 2 already, but yeah, I got into room 2 and he actually just parkoured over the gate and then he had to clip through it. Because that was a strat. So yeah, that's the whole level here. Really, really quick. Next one is Disruptive Behavior, and this one's actually 3 minutes long. I'm not sure why it's that long. I think there's a whole room you cannot skip. Oh yeah, no. This whole level has 2 completely unbreakable sections. You will see why in a second. So first off, he's gonna clip through this door, or just I'm not sure anymore. I think you need to clip through this door. Yeah, okay. Uh, you can like clip through this door, and then you have a free falling section that you cannot skip by any means. You just need to do it, and it's kind of an auto scroller. The only one in the game really. You just need to free fall for a minute here, and this I guess it's not an auto scroll because it is actually possible to lose time here. If you hit some objects on your way. Also, this is not the only one. Excuse me. There's 3 of those in the game. There's 2 we see. There's one in this level, and there's one at the last level. The one we skip is in level 4, or no, it's in level 3. So right as he's gonna do this free falling section, there's gonna be another room that he cannot skip. Simply because the door to the next room is not active until you do the whole puzzle. So you'll see some. I'm not sure if he's gonna do any 1P2C here, but some cool strats, micro optimizations here. So he has to destroy this crate and then build. Not sure what you need to build. Some kind of vehicle to destroy the door, and only after the door is destroyed, is when the door to the next room gets active, so you do absolutely need to do that. Which is why this level is pretty long. Yeah, after this level, we've got two more. One of them is gonna be really short, one of them is gonna be really long. So as you can see, a really long caravan here that you do need to watch, unfortunately. Oh, it's not a vehicle, it's a drill. That's what it was, yeah. I knew it was something to tear through the door. So he has one more room here that he can. Fortunately, this one has an out of bounds door that you can hit. I'm not sure if he's gonna be going for it or he's gonna do the normal stuff because I don't think this room is that long to do without this door. I guess we'll see. But first he has to do some parkour to get to the door, and then also needs to clip through this wall. So it looks like he's gonna be going for the door. Or wait, no, there's actually more to this level still. So I think this one is the fourth room, if I'm not mistaken, and this is where the final out of bounds door is placed. Needs to clip through and then looks like he got on the ceiling. That's interesting. But yeah, jetpack fly and then e-glide to the door. It looks like he got it. So yeah, just two more levels left. Next one's gonna be really short, around a minute maybe. And then we have a last level, which is 4 minutes long. Ideally, it's gonna be way longer probably, just because the last level is gonna be really difficult. But yeah, onto this one. This is breaking and re-entering. Nothing special, just clip through a door, and then after that, I think there's something you need to do. I think there's a. I don't think you can skip the second room, but I think there is a really quick strat for it. So another parkour with the astronaut. Again, I'm not sure what strat he's doing here, either the clip or the strat to disable the door. Looks like, okay, he's gonna be disabling the door, or the electricity to the door, which is a more of a, I think it's more of a safe strat. I'm not sure, I think you can just clip straight away, but I think it's really weird. Yeah, I just made sure that is a thing. Yeah, so now this next room is gonna, oh, it's actually gonna go for an out of bounds door. So I was mistaken. I think I confused the rooms. It's just below this floor. It looks like it has some troubles hitting it. But he did get it. That was like fourth try. That was nicely done. So now on to the last level of the run. Fly Me to the Moon. This is the longest level in the game. Uh, Partly because it has a 2.5 minute auto scroller. but also because it's a really difficult level. Even in free play, where you have access to all the crazy tech, it's still not an easy level. So the first room is gonna be a lot of parkour with the astronaut to get to the next room. He also has, I think he's also gonna need to do either an NPC launch or a clip to get higher up to reach the door to the next room. This level is infamous in the community because in the any percent speedrun, there's only one level we play, and it's this one, and you don't have the astronaut suit, which makes it a lot more difficult. So this whole level is basically a trick gauntlet in any percent. You need to do a lot of extended chicken glides, do some NPC launches, which we may or may not see here, depending on what strats he goes for. And yeah, you also need to do a trick known as Rex Door in the second to last room of the level that you need to do in any percent because you don't have an ability to complete the room normally. I don't think he'll be going for it in this run because in free play the room takes like a minute, and the door also takes like 40 seconds. Maybe I think the boss fight actually takes 2 minutes, not one. But yeah, it's just a really difficult trick. And it looks like he is going for the NPC launch. So I know you cannot see much, but if you get punched by an enemy onto a slope and then switch characters, it actually can launch you really high up. And it's the only like launching tech in this game. This game doesn't have the V-Sync launches that we saw in Jurassic World, but the only reason this game doesn't have V-Sync launches is because this game has capped FPS. Now, Cappy is also playing on Xbox, so we wouldn't be able to see them anyway, but this game has capped FPS to 60, which means even on PC, you just cannot do V-Sync launches because it doesn't let you switch. Okay, looks like you got room 1 just fine. Now, in room 2, there's also another bouncer he has to hit. It's under the floor of the main area. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see that, but... Or not, I guess. Okay, no, he is going for it. Look, I don't know what he was doing for a second, but... Yeah, it's just under this floor here. There we go. And now this is the final boss fight of the game. This is the Rex Fury boss fight. So, not sure if he's gonna be doing for this tricky Rex door to skip this boss fight. I don't think so. Yeah, okay. He is not doing it. So, you need to defeat all these enemies here. There's 2 waves of them. After that, Rex Fury spawns in. He deploys even more enemies, and you have to throw the enemies into Rex Fury. And then you need to fight with Rex Fury, and then you need to arrest him. And that ends this room. After that, there is a free-falling section that will last about 2.5 minutes, I think. Maybe closer to 2 minutes. And that will be the end of the run. So yeah, that was the 2 waves. Now Rex Fury is appeared out of nowhere. And this, the reason we cannot complete this section in any percent without doing the Rex door skip that I talked about is because one of the levels, Kung Fu, the 4th level of the game, unlocks something known as Advanced Combat, which is used all over the place here to skip to fight the enemies and throw them into Rex. And without that ability, you actually cannot really damage Rex Fury. It's really hard to do so. And even if you manage to damage Rex, you're not able to arrest him because it just doesn't let you without the advanced combat ability. So he's about to finish the boss fight here and arrest Rex, and that takes him to the free fall section, which is the last room of the game and of the speedrun. So I guess don't have a lot to talk about in this section. It's just uh more of a story thing where they were into space because of Forrest Black hole. Now they need to get back to Earth somehow. Very unrealistic scene, but it's Lego. They had the fun, and uh yeah, I guess run went really well from what I saw. Looks like this is gonna be a sub 40-minute run, at least on our timer. So yeah, guess we'll see. Hopefully he doesn't hit any obstacles on his way down here. Because yeah, another one of those freefall sections where it is an auto scroller basically, but if you hit some debris on your way down, you do get respawned a little bit further behind. So we need to watch out for that. There's also gonna be a timer that's gonna appear on screen once he gets into the last 30 seconds of the free fall. Hopefully it will be visible. This is the most difficult section in this free fall, is avoiding those lasers and those walls there. That is that is harder than it looks because the depth perception is not really on your side when trying to avoid those. It really is kind of annoying. Yeah, this is the looks like this is the final stretch here. Okay, the timer has appeared on screen. So once the timer reaches 0 and he ends the level here, that's when time for this run will be. So very shortly. Might not see it on time, but we should be able to. So about 5 seconds from now. And time. So yeah, very nicely done. A sub 40-minute run. That's not an easy feat in this category. Unless the timer is incorrect, which I don't think it is. This run, there's only 2 runs sub 40 right now, so that was really good. GG's to Kapibot, even though we had some internet issues here, but I think that was a really good run from him. And yeah, the next run coming up here is gonna be Lego City Forest Raceway, any percent by Pixel. Looks like unless you guys want to change the bid war outcome in a second, you need to donate to uh, and choose the vehicle that he will play with. Currently, the winning one is Drill by $30. So if you want to change that quickly, make sure to donate in the next 2 or so minutes. But without further ado, thank you for having me on this commentary, and I'll hand it over to the organizer.